Hey everyone! Yes, as you saw by the title, let's see what our favorite ukulele playing child, you know what, is up to these days. Because I can't say the actual word on YouTube. Unless I want to get this live stream taken down. Yeah, let's see what our favorite child, you know what, is up to these days. I haven't seen her shit since she played that toxic gossip train. Yeah, let's see what our favorite child, you know what, is up to. It seems like these days she's mostly doing videos on her vlogging channel. Oh, I know why. Because your vlogging channel is where you got the least amount of followers. That's why you don't post on your Colleen Ballinger channel or your Miranda Sings channel anymore because your Colleen Ballinger channel and your Miranda Sings channel is where you have your biggest amount of followers. So on this one you won't be judged or attacked on this one because you have the least amount of followers on this channel and then your other channels. Blah blah blah.
A Rocky, a movie. I'm the queen.
Ooh, that's an original. I'm becoming a gamer. Meh, meh, meh.
I'm vlogging. It's boring. I'm Colleen. That's you, Mommy.
Hello everyone, welcome to the vlog today. I'm coming to meet you on the ground because I want to show you something on the ground in my bedroom. Take a look. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is blue eyeshadow that I'm very scared to clean because I know the second I touch it, it will rub into the carpet and completely ruin it. Why is there blue eyeshadow all over my rug, you might ask? Well, last night, Maisie saw a makeup palette of mine and she said, Mommy, can I do a little bit of makeup? And we were about to do bath, so I thought, it's fine. She can put a little bit of eyeshadow on because we're about to get in the bath and I can just wash off anyway. She's allowed to play with makeup. Any of my kids can play with makeup whenever they want, but they're messy with it, as you just saw. And so I typically don't want them to play with makeup just because I don't want it to stain everything in the house. Anyway, I said, sure, go ahead. And Wesley's like, I want to do it too. And I was like, go for it. And I turned around to grab their pajamas or something. I don't know. It was literally seconds. It was so fast. And when I turned back around, they were blue, like completely blue. So I filmed a little bit of that and I'll show it to you now. What you doing?
I'm just getting that.
Oh,
I have some more.
cool. Looks really good.
I look like a superhero, honestly. Do I look like a superhero? Yeah, I've seen you. I like painting on my eyes.
Yeah, me too. It's fun. It's great.
Wait, look at mine, Izzy. You look like a superhero, and I look like a superhero. And almost done. Like a tiger, too. I'm gonna paint some more on my arm, like a tiger.
Okay.
Just painting on my eyeballs.
Okay. My flower bouquet is looking pretty pitiful, so we need to go get some more flowers to make this pretty again. I think I saw a bunch of packages out front that I need to get. I need to check on the chickens and check on the garden. But most importantly, Eric's not home right now, and I kind of want to sneak into his office area because he's been playing some video games recently, and I want to see what all the fuss is about. So I'm gonna check on that in a minute first. Ta-da! Okay, first of all, I'm having my Patreon members give me a makeover. I've talked about this before, so a bunch of the clothes came, which I'm very excited to try those all on Patreon. But I also got some things for the kids, some clothes for kids, and they're so cute. I have to show you. Okay, first of all, these little new shoes for Wesley, which when I opened them, I was like, these are way too big for my kids. They couldn't wear these, and they are a little big, but not much. And it's the weirdest thing when your kids are getting older and you're like, what? Like, how are your clothes so small on you? Those used to be so big on you. That shirt's big on you. How is it small now? And I know I didn't shrink it. Like, it's so bizarre watching your kids get so much bigger right before your eyes and you don't even notice it. Like, when I opened these, I was like, these are massive. They'll never fit Wesley. But now I'm like, oh wait, no, these are definitely gonna fit him. They'll be a little bit big. He's getting so big. I don't know. Okay, so I found this cute little dress online that has lobsters on it. And I was so excited because it's getting harder and harder to find matching clothes for the twins because they just don't make boy-girl matching clothes very often for their age. Also, they are starting to have their own interests and they're starting to want to put clothes on that they want to wear, and they don't want to just wear like a plain color. They always want something on it. But they both love sea creatures, and they know that Flynn loves lobsters, so they're gonna be very excited about this. Maisie only wants to wear dresses, so it's not like I can just put them both in a shirt and matching shirt and pants. Like, Maisie has to wear dresses. She always wants to wear dresses. But anyway, this is the matching shirt for Wesley with the matching shorts. I just thought that was so cute. And then there's the same kind of vibe, but with the strawberry themed outfit. I don't have Wesley's, but I found this little, or not strawberry, I'm sorry, watermelon dress for Maisie, and I just know she's gonna love it because it's so ruffly and ridiculous. But it's a good little summer watermelon dress, and then a little watermelon outfit for Wesley is coming probably tomorrow. Those are so cute. I want to go into Eric's office now. Come on, let's go. So this is the podcast room, but I always just say it's Eric's office because he spends the most time in here. I feel like my camera is doing that thing where it's not focusing again. I'm sorry, guys. Half my videos are just me talking about how it's not focused. I'm usually in my office or someone house the kids, and the kids don't ever really come in here because it's kind of separate from the house. And so Eric's usually the one that hangs out here the most. So we're just gonna call it Eric's office. But he plays video games, and he started playing video games again a little bit when I was pregnant with Flynn. I think is when he kind of picked up the habit. And he does it very rarely. Like, it's very, very rare that he actually plays video games. But it's something that he does do every once in a while at night, like to wind down. Maybe once or twice a week, I'll come in here and he's playing a video game, and he usually just turns it off whenever I come in. So I don't even know much about what he's playing, and I know literally nothing about video games. Like, actually literally nothing. So I thought it might be interesting to try to figure out how to turn on and play a game of his without him even here. Now, it might be better to do it with him here because I'm sure he would get a kick out of it and he would laugh a lot. But I think for the first time I might need some privacy because I feel like this is going to be quite a struggle because I don't even know which contraption over here is a video game. Like, the only video games that I know anything about are Nintendo 64 and plain old regular Nintendo from a million years ago because that's what was at my house and that's what my brothers played. But I never was into video games. I think the only ones I've ever actually kind of played are like Mario Kart and Super Mario or something like that. Duck Hunt. Like, I don't know. I don't really think I've played very many. So this is going to be a challenge. Let's get started. Okay, I think this is the thing. I don't know. This is the PlayStation. I'm breaking things. Maybe I should be using that. Oh god, I think I'm breaking things. I've never turned it on. Why is it not staying flat? What's it on something? Oh, I think I broke something. Crap. You guys, I've been in here for 30 seconds. Look at. Oh no, did I really break it? Look at the bottom. There's this piece that was like. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh my god, this was dangling about, and I thought I broke it. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. No, it just like came out for a second. Whew, that was scary. So this, I'm assuming, is a controller for it because that's what this is. It's very dusty, which means he must not have been playing it for slang. Was it another one? Isn't there usually two controllers with things like this? So here are games. Let's see what he has. Okay, I already don't like this. Red Dead Redemption. Just don't like guns in general. So like, I'm not interested in this. Monster Jam. So clearly this is for kids. There's been a couple times where he'll show them how to play, and they played, I think, maybe a handful of times. Another one, Construction Simulator. Hey, again, I don't like the look of these. Sniper. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Sniper, Ghost Warrior, Contracts 2. This is Assassin's Creed. I don't know what these things are, but they look violent. There's more This is just what's readily available to me right here. Now, I don't know what to do. I'm assuming the first step would be to turn the TV on. Do I turn this on first?
Must be an on button somewhere. Press the Apple thing.
Let's see if this has a thing. So do I have to plug this in? I plugged it in. Does it just turn on? Oh my god, it's weird. I don't hear anything. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to push a button. But which button? Oh, I pushed a button. I did something. Things are happening. Look, things are happening. It turned blue. Something came out. What's this? Monster Jam. Let's try Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't know which direction it goes in. This way or this way. I'm scared if I put it wrong. I want to break it. I'm scared. I feel like it makes more sense this way because that's the direction of more things. Like more computer can read it. If it's that way, how do I know if it works? Wait, why are you messing something up? Man, really, it's such a terrifying saying. Don't unplug the AC power cord when the power computer on your PS5 is literally your dad might get lost after your image. Oh my god, if I like ruined his games. Okay, I set my phone up to be pointing at the TV so maybe I can go somewhere over here on the screen so you guys can watch me play while I play. I'm gonna try to play. I'm gonna add a user because I don't want to ruin his game. Play. Unreadable disk. Can't recognize the disk picture, so damage 30, and that's not integrated upside down. That problem. The problem. Let me go fix that. Okay, here we go. Assassin's Creed Mirage. What do I do? Friends who play. You error. There's an error. How do I just play it? Can't install. You have some space. What? What? The game app isn't installed. I put a disk in. This doesn't make any sense. I put the game in. How's it not room? I am so confused. What are you talking about? I thought video games were like you put the video game in the thing and you play it. And I know he's played this, so I know it's installed. We're gonna try this Assassin's Creed. Maybe this one's installed. Wait, so I don't have to put the disk in to play? I don't understand. Read before playing. I don't want to read that. I'm not reading that before playing. What the heck? Okay, relax with the intro, Christ. Oh my god, why is there so much crap I have to read before I just want to try to play a game? Press square button to enable narration. Huh? I'm already confused. Press square button to enable. What did she say? How do I just leave this part? How do I just get out of this? Quality, performance? What's happening? I don't even know what any buttons mean. How do I go back? Get out of here. How do I get out of here? How do I just play the game? Oh my god, this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. I literally just want to play a game. Wait, what? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get out of here. Oh my god, stop. How do I get out of here? Wait, how do I just play a game? Like, is there a way to just play the game? What am I doing? Oh my god, this is. I'm already enraged. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to push? I'm so confused. Guys, this is already not going well. Literally, the only button that does anything, moving things around. I don't care about the settings. I just want to play the effing game. Like, why can't I just play the game? This is so annoying. Which button do I push? Welcome to the control center. Let me just play the game. Like, is that it? Game base? That sounds like a thing. You're not signed in. Huh? How do I get out of here? I don't know what any of the buttons. Wait, no, I don't want to sign in. Oh my god, I'm stressed. Cancel. I don't want to do this. Hold on. How do I get out of here? Exit. Why is there an exit button? No. Why is X not meaning exit? How do I delete? Get out of here. Literally, none of these buttons make any sense. I'm not playing around. I do not understand this controller. Those things look like to me as a Nintendo 64 controller because I've used those. And none of the buttons make any sense. Like looking at X when like X out, like a Y, and it doesn't mean to enter. Nothing's making any sense. I just want to get out of here. This is enraging me. I cannot figure out how to just go away from this. Why can't I just play a game? What's happening? Are games just complicated now? You have to like download software. How do I get out of this? What do I do? I push every button. I've done everything. There's no way. How do you play games? It won't let me cancel. Oh my god, it's crazy. I can't even exit this to like try to play a different game. Get me out of here. Wait, is that me? Guess one. Is that how I play? Profile, trophies, switches. Holy smokes, I'm confused. Okay, games. Connect to PlayStation or to view your profile. What are you talking about? How does this work? Oh my god, thank god. Jedi Survivor, play games. Not letting me play. Play game. I don't play friends. That would be very bad. No, I'm not saying that. You let me know for 30 minutes. Oh my god, guys, this is crazy. Oh my god. I don't know why it's not letting me go back. Wait, okay. Oh my god. Oh, so this game you have to enter the disc. The other games you have to sign in and download something. If I put that disc in, it's just gonna tell me to download something. All right. I thought I could do this without Eric. Clearly I cannot. I'm not joking around. I'm not playing it up. I genuinely feel like I'm so frustrated and I do not understand what's going on. I didn't know you had to be a literal rocket scientist in order to understand how to play video games in 2025. I thought it was just like how video games are where you just like plug it in and you put it in the game. And the game's not working. You just take it out of the thing, you blow on it a little bit, and you put it back in and it works again. But apparently that's not true. There's another controller. So it's red. Maybe this one works. I don't know why one controller would suddenly be signed in. Okay, I'm giving up. Goodbye. Well guys, I had some time to process how I feel about video games after attempting to play. I think that my career as a gamer started and ended all in one day because that was so infuriating. I thought it'd be so fun, like go in there and figure out how to play with games and then have to get home and watch me like playing a game. And I am so frustrated I couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I thought maybe I could become a gamer and game with my husband and a cute little gamer couple. But my gaming career was just very short-lived. That did not work out how I thought. So maybe I'll ask him to help me and see how that goes. I'm kind of over. I'm so angry at how confusing that was. I don't even want to try again. But yeah, I need to check on my chickens and stuff. I'm just gonna get some work done first. I'll see you guys later. Some of the chickens have decided to climb into a tree today. What are you guys doing up here, huh? What are you guys doing? Where are you going? It's much higher than you usually go.
No, it's fine.
Ow! She just bit me.
Some of us have social engagements.
Like what? Just Penny's painting with her boots before she goes out. Back here, I'm telling you. Still, you guys gotta wonder why your girlfriend's deformity ended up in detention. Hey, I'm pleased to announce that I'm here for 8 solid weeks for antisocial behavior.
Surprise, surprise. I'm not his girlfriend. I skipped prom. What? I didn't feel like going.
Wow, it's a great story. Here's any better. I should be at the concert here today, but I haven't spoken here to transcribe. We got busted. No, you got busted, and you bratted together. Anyways, back to Hazel.
Why do you think I'm here?
Your shoes, match your purse.
Yeah, that's it. How do you?
Okay,
Hey, it's just worth it. Do the rat's impression. It's that it's ball.
I'm bored of doing it. Bored of this room. Bored of everything.
Right.
Truth or dare?
True. True.
True. Hazel. Truth or dare? Truth. So what are you doing in detention?
How we did it then.
It's either that or take a dare. So, what are you doing in detention? I've changed my mind. Take me a dare.
Fine. I dare you to kiss Toby. Jimmy?
Jimmy?
Yes. On the lips. Like you mean.
That's fine.
Yeah. Scores! Scores! Again, that is. What did I tell JT? He's gonna be so jealous.
No, because you're not telling him.
Why not? She's so stupid there. Because she's too embarrassed to have anyone know that she bagged a total geek. Even as a joke. That's very neat. Very.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
You just follow them. You don't even have the balls to tell us why you're here. Leave her alone. Shut up. Why are you here? Paige will on the strengths. Make them.
Paige can't make me do anything.
Whatever. Why?
Because I got caught surfing porn, okay? Don't just stand in my ear. I was curious.
Okay, let's see what's up next.
It's Radish's bed is text around oh,
Are you here, Mr. Simpson? Is you coming back? You're okay?
she must have done. Starting to get a bit antsy. I miss all your bad kids. So, Mike, I'm bored. Hey guys, go ahead. Let's go. So bad. Oh, that's what the arresting band. Don't tell me. It's fun. I just thought you were hiding.
What's up, weirdos? POV, you are a 56-year-old white man and women don't like you. Why is it that every time a white man hits his 50s and he doesn't have any romantic love life, then decides, you know what, I'm gonna move to the Philippines and get a teenager? Because this happens so much. Listen, I just saw the intro of this and my initial reaction is this guy should be locked up. Let me show you why.
When we met, I was 56 years old and she was just 18.
Yeah, 5 seconds in. Yeah. What was that facial expression?
And she was just 18.
Just 18.
Immediately, this feels like the worst age gap couple I've ever seen. 56 and 18 is psychotic. And the way that they are together, oh God.
My husband is 38 years older than me. Yeah, I actually lied about my age.
I felt, is this someone I'm going to be able to trust?
Let's go.
Whoa, is that what this video is going to be? Is this someone I can trust? She lied about her age. She literally looked like a child, but she said she was like 48. No fucking way this dude thought that he was dating somebody who he should have been dating. Is there somebody that I'm going to be able to trust? That's what the whole like drama in this relationship is. If you're 56, you shouldn't be able to be lied to by an 18-year-old that they're like in your dating bracket. No fucking way an 18-year-old looks like 45 or plus 7. 35! This fucker.
Let's call this what it is, legalize sick mind. People judge us because they assume that I'm with Gary because of his money.
We did not marry for a green card. I've already done that.
Huh? The fact that the video itself and they're like, as a couple, their dynamic is,
yeah, she's low-key sus. She lied about her age, and like low-key, a lot of people look at our relationship and are like, no, she's probably just like a gold digger here for a green card.
who gives a fuck if that's what she's doing? Why are you dating her? I hope to God she's getting some money out of this. I've done this 2 times before. I've already done that twice. It wouldn't be for a green card. I've already tried. And those 2 people who were already desperate to love me for citizenship. So I went back to the Philippines to find an 18-year-old girl. Yeah, she's pretty sus though, dude. King, don't let your crown tip. What the I'm trying to curse less. Trying to curse less.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey,
How
Leah.
are you?
Actually, I could look at you and think that you're a father and daughter.
That's what I love about these videos is that they have somebody from their actual life come in and talk to them. Father and daughter isn't creepy enough for what this dude's doing. He was 38 when she was born. He genuinely looks like not her dad, her white grandpa. What is their life? Okay, let's see what their life is.
It's actually lunchtime, so I'm gonna prepare our lunch.
What are you making today?
I'm gonna make some vegetable soup.
We've been together now for almost 6 years.
I'm a housewife and stay-at-home mom who also doing YouTube.
I'm not retired yet. I'm still working.
Yeah, we want to show people that it's possible for an older man in Filipino could actually fall in love.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Is he
yes, I
like-
hope that you are
like 12?
experiencing love and happiness and connection and true romance, but he's a 56-year-old man who went to the Philippines and then saw an 18-year-old looking girl because she's 18 and didn't have a moral issue with that. I don't care if y'all love each other. His love, she's 23 now. She's 23 in this video. He's 60. You can say that you're in love. You can say it, I get it, sure. But your relationship started by your husband kind of racing headfirst into a wall of pedophilia and going, oh, I'm not gonna touch the wall. I'm not gonna touch the wall. If I went right across, it would be. But I'm 56 years old. I'm gonna go as close as I can. He should be in a Filipino prison. I don't care if it's legal.
First met, I was just a young 56-year-old, and you were an old.
Yeah, I was 18 when I met Gary, but yeah, I did lie about my age.
We met using a dating app. She actually reached out to me.
We have all these little inside jokes about how, oh, I'm a very young 56, she's a very old 18. Oh. Everybody who you say that to and then you laugh is looking at you like you're a pervert because you're a pervert.
She reached out to me first.
They always say some shit like that.
She actually wants me more.
How come they always say that? This picture right here, dude, she said she wasn't 18. Dude, she said she was older. How old did she say she was? 19? Look at her. What could she possibly be? If I saw this, I would think that he's taking his granddaughter on vacation. And like maybe he's married to a Filipina and then his half Filipino son also married a Filipina. And it's like, okay. But it's not just generation. It's a generation looking gap between them. This fuck ass pervert. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't gonna cuss. But he's a fuck ass pervert. He is. Look at this. She reached out to me first. Me personally, I'm saying no. Why do you have to say yes? She just wanted to. She asked, so I had to. No, you don't. Only a pervert would say yes to that.
To me first.
I sent you the wink first. I had a chaperone with me in the first meeting we have, and I was scared. That was my reaction because I never dated a foreigner and very shy also, and he was so big. Like I am 4'11", I think, and you're 6'3". I bring chaperone with me because my mom was concerned.
Yeah, your mom was right. Yeah, she was concerned, but it actually wasn't concerning because no, there is no of that. She's concerned that bro's a pervert. He is. Him being there means he's a pervert. What's the definition of a pervert? A person whose sexual behavior is regarded as abnormal and unacceptable. And if I go to images, okay, there. That's the image that comes up when you look up pervert. I think it's abnormal to be a 56-year-old man in the Philippines with the 18. Unfortunately, it's not that abnormal. Like it does happen a lot, but the people who do it are all perverts. Oh, should have listened to your mom.
I was happy that you respect that, so that was a good sign. I was physically attractive to you. Even now,
I was attracted to your innocence. You hadn't been corrupted by the city. You hadn't been with other foreigners. I could just see in you this was the kind of person I was.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is exactly what I'm looking for. A virgin Filipino girl. My 56-year-old person can't corrupt.
So glad that you haven't been with foreigners, because I get to be your first foreigner and I get to control you and I get to just be the only person that you've ever experienced. And I get to be the person who says, no, this is right and this isn't right. And you don't get to have any experience outside of me, because I am 56 years old and I've lived 3 lives that you've lived just one.
You've lived one life. I've lived 3 of them. 3 of those by the time you've lived this one. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna scoop up a virgin 18-year-old Filipina. Yeah, why not? Pervert. I gotta get through this whole video. I hate this guy so much. At least act like you're not tiptoeing on the line of pedophilia. At least be like, I was attracted to her for her intelligence and like her world experience, and she knows so much. No. He said,
She hasn't been with a lot of people, so she won't know that my penis weird and my balls shaped funky.
And no one ever touched her, so I never feel insecure. And she 18. I thought that she was maybe 15. You pervert. Look at him. Look at him filming that 4'11" Filipinas basket full of fucking veggies and fruit. Leave the Philippines alone. People like this need to leave the Philippines alone. Shout out the Philippines. Y'all won gold medal. I love y'all. I love Filipinos. Everybody go fucking crazy for Filipino.
Traditional type Filipino woman that I could really have a real loving relationship with. I didn't know you were 18 at the time.
Yeah, I actually lied about my age. 18, yeah. But that's legal in the Philippines.
It's legal in the Philippines. Bro, you're 56 on a dating app in the Philippines looking at a young woman. I'm supposed to act like,
I probably thought that she was like 35 or something.
They're also, by the way, not saying what age she lied about being. Am I supposed to sit here and assume that she actually lied and was like, I'm 35? There's no fucking way she said 35. She's going like 21 max. And by the way, just look at her. She looks 18 in those pictures. Meanwhile, this is him. Let's rest on this for a second. Let's look at that real quick. Shoes, those cargo shorts, tank top hat. Yeah. Cool. How I be pulling up to my 18-year-old Filipina date's mom's house before I take her out with the chaperone because her mom is afraid. If anybody should be afraid, it's me, because she lied about her age. So that's the real issue here.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I said, if I tell him that I am 18, I think there's no way he would consider meeting me.
I didn't care whether they were 21, 41. I was actually a little disappointed that she had lied to me. I felt, is this someone I'm going to be able to trust?
So it was 21. Called it. I didn't watch this video ahead of time. Called it. Oh, so he was 56 and he thought that she was 21. Oh, so it's not as bad as when he thought she was 18. Oh, so when you found out she was 18, you then rightfully said,
oh, that's like actually making me really uncomfortable. I can't do this.
No, you said.
All right, honestly, kind of even better. Like 3 years less experience on this world. I can't wait to put you in the back of my Chrysler Grand Caravan. He's a freak. Truly, in my opinion, a disgusting freak if you do something like this. I know it's legal. I know it's okay, but it's so not. How do you not hide this? How do you accept like a filming crew like, hey, yeah, I would love to talk about our relationship. I'd love to showcase it to people. Why are you not so utterly ashamed of who you are deep down inside? The person that you are is just like innately wrong. You fuck. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Gotten some feelings for her and got to know her a little bit. And so I was willing to forgive her for that. And after living in Asia for 12 years, friends that I knew, they all had young girlfriends. So I kind of got used to dating people much younger than me.
Yeah, I mean, me and all my fucking 50s white dudes who moved to Asia to pick up young girls, we're all dating young girls. So it was like, kind of fine. Like me and my group of pervert friends. Pretty normalized, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that's because your group of friends are perverts. They're pervert friends. Your group chat is called the perverts, and it's not a joke. You're perverts. There's no possible way to be in a friend group of a bunch of other mid-50s white dudes who move to Asia and then start picking up young girls, like teenagers. There's no way to do that, and you're not like going to hell. Sorry, bro. I don't know what perception of consciousness looks like after death, but I'm pretty sure yours is going to be in suffering. If there's anything after death, it's going to be suffering for you, big guy. Oh my God, I just have a community of pervert friends. They're all doing it. It's fine. Like, they were not weirded out at all. Honestly, they were like 18. Don't you think she's getting a little bit old? Don't you think she's a little bit stinky? You should have a 16-year-old Vietnamese housewife like me. You should be in jail. But instead, you're just on a YouTube video filming a cooking vlog with your teenage wife. Okay. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Midas Merge. First of all, Midas Merge is my favorite mobile game. So basically you advance through the game by merging characters and merging like different items. Like for instance, if I'm merging these things together, merge it together and go bam, and you get a bunch of sunbursts, boom. The gameplay loop is so satisfying. But the story behind it is that you're teaming up with King Midas and Queen Leah to revive the Gardens of Gold. There's this goddess of the night, Nyx, and she has all this stuff trapped in shadows. I just, gotta merge all these things together, unlock these sunbursts, brighten up the gardens, get rid of the shadows, get rid of Nyx. Just, again, like it's free and ad free, and there's no dead ends in it. So it's not like, oh, you play and then it's like, oh, well, if you actually want to pay, if you want to go a little bit longer. It's not like that. You just keep playing. There's no stress, there's no rush, and they're giving me a personalized thing with this, where if you're within the first 100 people to install with my link, which is in the description, or the QR code, you get a personalized gift, which for me is a unique level 1 Mox Fox. And it's like personalized with my name. I love it. It's so cute. So don't miss out. Download now. First 100 people, click the link in my description or scan the QR code for that personalized gift. But everybody can go download it. It's free, it's ad free, it's cute, it's relaxing, it's fun. I love it. Now, back to my favorite people on the internet.
When we met, I was actually literally
Assume that she actually lied and was like, I'm 35. There's no fucking way she said 35. She's going like 21 max. And by the way, just look at her. She looks 18 in those pictures. Meanwhile, this is him. Just let's rest on this for a second. Let's look at that real quick. Shoes, those cargo shorts, tank top hat. Yeah. Cool. How I be pulling up to my love to talk about our relationship. I'd love to showcase it to people. Why are you not so utterly ashamed of who you are deep down inside? The person that you are is just like innately wrong. You fuck. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
gotten some feelings for her and got to know her a little bit. And so I was willing to forgive her for that. And after living in Asia for 12 years, friends that I knew, they all had young girlfriends. So I kind of got used to
College Beach Age 30 on wheels. My parents moving in one beautiful Saturday, and we are not wasting a second of it.
Shut up. She's my girl.
My best friend.
So
No invigorating passengers. I'll just tattoo side checks. Hey guys, what's going on? Road trip. My folks are late, and I've got the garden keys.
dating people much younger than me.
Yeah, I mean, me and all my fucking 50s white dudes who moved to Asia to pick up young girls, we're all dating young girls. So it was like kind of fine. Like me and my group of pervert friends. Pretty normalized, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that's because your group of friends are perverts. They're pervert friends. Your group chat is called the perverts, and it's not a joke. You're perverts. There's no possible way to be in a friend group of a bunch of other mid-50s white dudes who move to Asia and then start picking up young girls, like teenagers. There's no way to do that, and you're not like going to hell. Sorry, bro. I don't know what perception of consciousness looks like after death, but I'm pretty sure yours is gonna be in suffering. If there's anything after death, it's gonna be suffering for you, big guy. Oh my god, I just have a community of pervert friends. They're all doing it. It's fine. Like, they were not weirded out at all. Honestly, they were like 18. Ugh, don't you think she's getting a little bit old? Don't you think she's a little bit stinky? You should have a 16-year-old Vietnamese housewife like me. You should be in jail. But instead, you're just on a YouTube video filming a cooking vlog with your teenage wife. Okay. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Midas Merge. First of all, Midas Merge is my favorite mobile game. So basically you advance through the game by merging characters and merging like different items. Like for instance, if I'm merging these things together, merge it together and go bam, and you get a bunch of sunbursts, boom. The gameplay loop is so satisfying. But the story behind it is that you're teaming up with King Midas and Queen Leah to revive the Gardens of Gold. There's this goddess of the night, Nyx, and she has all this stuff trapped in shadows. I just, gotta merge all these things together, unlock these sunbursts, brighten up the gardens, get rid of the shadows, get rid of Nyx. Just, again, like it's free and ad free, and there's no dead ends in it. So it's not like, oh, you play and then it's like, oh, well, if you actually want to pay, if you want to go a little bit longer. It's not like that. You just keep playing. There's no stress, there's no rush, and they're giving me a personalized thing with this, where if you're within the first 100 people to install with my link, which is in the description, or the QR code, you get a personalized gift, which for me is a unique level 1 Mox Fox. And it's like personalized with my name. I love it. It's so cute. So don't miss out. Download now. First 100 people, click the link in my description or scan the QR code for that personalized gift. But everybody can go download it. It's free, it's ad free, it's cute, it's relaxing, it's fun. I love it. Now, back to my favorite people on the internet.
When we met, I was actually literally broke, literally going for bankruptcy.
Honey, lunch is ready. Let's begin.
Reading hateful comments is always fun, isn't it?
Grandpa. Am I young enough to be your granddaughter?
Yeah, actually, technically.
Really?
Yeah. but you look more like my daughter.
Oh, I was about to pause it, and then he just kept talking, and he said it even worse.
You look more like my daughter.
Personally, I just don't like that smile on his face when he's saying, yeah, you are young enough to be my granddaughter. Actually, yeah. That smile right there, you're young enough to be my granddaughter? You're young enough to be my granddaughter. Actually, yeah. I hadn't thought about that. You are young enough to be my granddaughter, but you look more like my daughter. Bro, you shouldn't be saying that about someone that you're getting physically intimate with. He's not even 56. He's 60 fucking 1. And bald! Okay.
Not granddaughter.
I think that's a bit too much to say. Actually, I am younger than your son, so that's
You
right.
are. You're, was it 6 years younger than my son?
Yeah. Let's call this what it is, legalized.
How do you have a 25-year-old son and you're cruising
Okay,
through the
so
streets of
wait a minute.
Philippines with an
So wait a minute.
18-year-old girl?
He
To
let
have the
his son
kid.
live
People with
like
kids are
what?
always talking about,
Oh, it actually rewires your brain chemistry. It's actually like you see the world in a whole new way.
how come this fucker did? How come this fucker had a kid and then he's still dating people 6 years younger than them? Because he's a pervert, that's why. What is it? What happens when his son comes over and he sees a girl 6 years younger than him? If I saw a 19-year-old girl right now and then she kissed my dad, oh, no. Oh my God, I would never talk to my parents ever again. To do this to your family, to yourself, to that girl, to life itself, you have to be evil. Oh my God, he's actually evil.
Wow, she was 18. All these foreigners have a sick mind.
Now, why would they say he has a sick mind? I mean, look at you. You're an adult.
That's so mean to you, 18-year-old. The fact that they said I am sick for dating you, that makes you look bad. How dare they say that about you? Bro has manipulated her and controlled her entire mind, entire perspective. He's the devil. Is this not what people are talking about when they say the white devil? This is genuinely a real life white devil. Devil. But let me answer his question. Sick mind. Why would anybody say that? Because you have a sick mind. Because you're 56 and you're not looking around for people, I don't know, in their 30s at the least. First of all, we try a 50-year-old woman. Can we try it? If not that, okay, go a decade and a half younger than you, 40s. A decade and a half isn't younger enough. Why do you have to go younger, by the way? To go to 30s. No, not young enough. 20s. No, not young enough. 18? How are you at 56 years old, not just jumping up? I can't say some things, but I don't know how you can be a person like this and still want to live. You have to know in your core that you're deeply rotted and you're what's the word? Fetid? You're a fetid individual. He has leprosy of the soul.
The lady just wants money and babies, and she will be gone once she get what she wants.
Gary is a
We get that a lot.
A lot of people calling him a pedophile. I mean, yeah, you're in your 60s looking down on a girl almost 40 fucking years younger than you. And you like it, and you're not disgusted by it. To not be disgusted by that, there has to be something wrong. When I walk past a group of teenagers, I feel a difference. There's a different thing happen. Now, double me, add 6 more years, and he's sitting there with an 18-year-old going,
like her innocence. Why do people say I have a sick mind, though? It's are they saying that you're ugly?
you're a devil, demon, demented, pervert freak. But it's legal. You're not a criminal. I'm not saying that. I feel like it should be a crime, but whatever.
I'm a gold digger. I'm desperate to get out of poverty.
Some of the people that judged our relationship at the beginning are now seeking a relationship like what we have, because they see from our channel, they see the beauty we have in our relationship.
How happy
and the love
we are.
I hope that she's happy. I hope that she feels genuine love and romance and happiness in her heart. But the fact of the matter is, to be in a situation like this guy is in, you have to be evil. A pretty convincing argument to be made there. But I don't think anybody calling you that is then looking at you going, nah, actually, low-key, I kind of fuck with that. I'm in. Where's my teenage Filipino wife? This isn't something that you can look at and then, oh, the more I come to understand, the more I want it. What happened is a lot of people call you a pervert because you are. And then other perverts are like, yo, I want this. And you think, oh, because I see 2 comments, people's opinions are changing. No. It's just that you hit pervert algorithms and now they're saying, oh, I want that.
Yeah, we should host a support group for white expats in the Philippines looking for love. We should look into that.
Yeah, you guys should. And then I will give that group to the FBI. Head on down there with a SWAT team and a bunch of tranquilizer darts and put these fuckers to sleep, because they should be treated like what's the word I'm looking for? Predator. Oh, it's because he's a predator. No, it feels like there's a predator that needs to be shot, like in Madagascar. Ow! I'm getting way off topic.
We live in the Philippines, and it's not unusual to see a man of my age with a girl of your age.
Yep.
People don't understand the cultural differences. They've got the Western mindset. At first, I would get angry.
He's more bothered. Me, I have a thick skin.
You used to get angry at people who judged you for being a 56-year-old woman who moved to the Philippines and then picked up an 18-year-old girl because
Want to play frisbee with us? He's just been here too. Maybe later. We're going to stop. You know, you should go and nice to hang out just with the girls. I'm my age. She's not going to worry you. So what, you just forgiving Free Boy for beating you up? He apologized. Of course. They can get another shot in at you. One, you're good if maybe Tara's friends are. And two, you're a vicious backstander. Oh, I'm vicious? Everything you say is suspicious. You're so perfect.
you were, quote, attracted to her innocence. You used to get angry at people who thought that was weird.
No, a lot of people do it in the Philippines.
The reason that this happens is for a lot of socioeconomic reasons. And if I say that, it does sound like I'm smart, and I don't have to list all the reasons why, because I don't know. Just a little tip if you want to sound smart but actually be a dumbass.
But there's no fucking way Filipino women are genuinely attracted to bald-ass, ugly, fucking 56-year-old white men.
It's not attraction. There's no fucking way. If it is, Philippines, forgive me. I love you, Philippines. I love you. My heart go out to you, Philippines. But okay, it's normalized. Okay. Well, people in the Western society just don't get it. It actually should be normalized that all the young girls are with all the old cool cats like me. And then who gets the 50-year-old women? I guess the casting producers of MILF Manor, but other than that, be attracted to people in your own age bracket. What is hard about that? I can't imagine that I'm gonna get 50 and Sophia Diamond is not gonna be the apple of my eye. You can't get mad at people for calling you a pervert when your actions are perverse. Keep going.
I've been married 3 times. My first marriage, I'm not proud of it, but I did meet someone and saw an opportunity to get a green card. And at my second marriage, I was actually in the Philippines.
So he married an American for citizenship. By the way, he's talking about 2 marriages ago in this picture. 2 marriages ago, he looked like this. 2 marriages after this, he started dating an 18-year-old. If you cannot tell your life story without being a freak-ass evil pervert, then why are you acting like it's weird and wrong that people think that you're bad? Just showing pictures like this while talking about his story. Keep going though, bro.
I've always been someone that liked to work out, especially now I have a young wife and kids. I think I owe it to them.
Who gives a fuck?
This one is real. It was purely out of love.
He said this one was real. It was purely out of love. The other 2 marriages, no. This marriage, purely out of love. And it's like, he says it just thinking the people who hear it are going to believe him. Nobody ever listens to a story like this and looks at you like a cool guy, unless they are also a pervert. I don't know if he thinks that sharing the story and like being vulnerable about these 2 broken marriages before is going to make us feel like he's being honest and authentic and real and like care about him or have some empathy. If I try to have empathy for him, I just feel disgusted.
Oh yeah, it must have been so hard for him. And that's why he's with an 18-year-old at 56. No.
I hate this guy so much. So much. A 25-year-old son. How the fuck do his kids look at him? I don't know. His social life should be over. If you do some shit like this, like, okay, it's legal, but your entire social life should be over and you shouldn't be allowed to go anywhere. Like, it shouldn't be okay to see a dude in his 60s with his teenage Filipino wife. I should not ever have to see something like that. That is the worst type of person.
My friend Andrew's coming later. Andrew is a pastor. I don't think he understood that we had a real relationship at first.
Imagine that you've lived a very full life. You're 56. You've been around for a while. And your friend comes to you and says, hey, dude, would you officiate my wedding? And you're like, oh my God, of course. And then it's to a teenager. You got to drop that friend. You can't be friends with somebody like that. Andrew, can you just say something? I don't think he has any sense at all because he married them and they're still friends. So it's his ass.
Actually, I could look at you and think that you're a father and daughter.
I don't think granddaughter.
Daughter-in-law.
I thought.
But, I think God created people and there've always been age gap relationships. Even in the Bible.
Even in the Bible, there's age gap relationships. You talk about Abraham and Hagar.
Abraham, bro's 86, his seed was turning to shit. Old ass wife Sarah couldn't have a baby. So he gets like a 20-year-old concubine, is like, whoa, and then he has sex. That Ishmael pop out, God was like, fuck you. So old ass Abraham had a kid with old ass Sarah, and then one's the chosen people, one's the not, and then the Middle East.
That's what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about. You know, you're saying, hey, this Old Testament thing, that the historical validity of it, yeah, I think that should be used as justification for why my 56-year-old friend dated and married an 18-year-old Filipino. Because of the Bible. There's age gap relationships in the Bible even. Okay, well, the one that I just mentioned, I'm pretty sure led to a fucking curse. So there was an age gap relationship in the Bible that's pretty famous, but it did, you know, have a curse kind of a part of it. You're a pastor, you should know about that, fucking idiot. Not to get into the literary history of the Bible itself, but I'm just looking at two middle-aged white jackasses saying,
No, it's cool that you were dating an 18-year-old at 56. No, it's actually totally fine because the Bible says so.
why should anybody care?
And I would just ask anyone to show me where in the Bible it says that there's something wrong with people who have a gap of 50 years. There's nothing.
38.
38.
Close enough.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. The Bible doesn't say it. The Bible doesn't have a verse for it.
The Bible is not the ultimate text of morality for humanity. It's a religious book. It's a religious book. It's a religious book. But actually, Andrew, in Deuteronomy, the Bible does say, Deuteronomy 22:28, if a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and rape her, and they are discovered, he shall pay her father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the young woman, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives. If you think that sounds a little bit insane, Andrew, then maybe you would have a little bit more of an understanding of like interpretation of text for modern time and how necessary that is. And then maybe you could look at your 60-year-old friend who's with a young Filipino and say, hey, bro, I can't be friends with you if you continue to act like this because you are an evil devil pervert. How are you a man of God and your best friend is an evil devil demon pervert? And you're like,
Actually, the Bible says it's okay. The Bible says it.
Bible says a lot of stuff, dude. Doesn't make it okay to hook up with 18-year-old Filipinos when you're in your 50s. Fucking gross.
Never think about it. I never. We're just a couple.
The reward that you have now, you have a beautiful family, 2 beautiful kids.
We're blessed.
We have peace in our marriage.
Man.
Aw, little heart cutaway. Oh, little heart edit. My God, we have 2 kids. Sweet. It's just
Too late. There's nothing else that can be done about it. It is the reality. It is the situation. And that's just what it is.
Look, it's good to be happy. It's good to be in love. No one's saying that it's not good to be in love. That's not love. I'm sorry. It just can't be. There's just no way that's okay. And if I live in a world where that's okay, I don't want to live in that world. But do you see what I mean? I think that he makes me feel the most mad because he's so like, yeah, she's so innocent. That's what's attractive. We're in love. I don't get what's wrong with it. He acts cocky. He acts confident. But we all know what you are. You got a weird looking wiener and balls. That's why you wanted a girl who doesn't have any experience before, so she doesn't know any better. And you and your odd wiener and balls are just gonna, live privately with this fucking young ass Filipina that you just fucking train wrecked her life. But I mean, on the plus side for her, she's gonna not even be in her 40s by the time she's out of this situation. You know what I mean? So I guess that's okay. I guess there's some pros and cons. I hate him so much. And sorry, I ranted a little bit about the literary history of the Bible. You can believe anything you want. I love you so much. As long as you don't believe that this is okay, I respect everything that you believe. But if you believe in being a 56-year-old man and going to the Philippines and picking up an 18-year-old girl, you should be in hell for eternity. That's my opinion. Please subscribe. Please.
Okay, so there's a part of when there. Okay, so when there's a subscribe, okay. So when
You're worth 6 shots. He gave you that Rubik's that gives to her.
Sean's room, Al. What do you help me mark with you security blanket on the double date?
I don't know what.
Look, I know you want everything to stay the same, but Sean would be great for you.